This week, I bought 100 pounds of avocados and 100 pounds of chicken. And guess what? I'm going tomorrow to buy more. Oh my goodness. This is the very reason I do not believe in no spend January. January is some of the best deals that you can find on groceries and gifts for next Christmas. I hit the jackpot on groceries this week. 25 cents for avocados. Yes, I'm going to show you what I did with those at the end of the video, but I also got chicken. They had it on sale for $1.57 a pound. I haven't seen it that low for quite a while in my area, so I got a little bit, but the one store, our little grocery store, did not have that much, so I only got a few packages of the $1.57 chicken. Well, I went to Walmart afterwards and hit the jackpot, and guess what? They had chicken for $1.26 a pound and $1.40 a pound. Guys, I have not seen boneless, skinless chicken that low for a couple of years probably. I think I maybe got some last year. It's been at least a year since I've seen it that low. So I grabbed up what I could, and for you guys who think I take it all off the shelf, you could see I left plenty here for other people. So don't get all uptight about me taking it all and stealing it from others. That's the most ridiculous thing anyway. Every single deal video, I get that comment. It drives me batty. But anyway, I got 20 packages here of chicken for $1.26 a pound and $1.40 a pound. I brought it home, stocked up my freezers, and I had Mike send me pictures of the insides of my freezers when I got to Walmart because I was like, oh man, how much can I fit in there? And when I got home, I surprisingly had a lot of room left to put even more in there. So I was going to go back and get some more, and I wasn't able to. But I'm glad I did it because chicken is 97 cents a pound now this week. So I'm going to go get even more chicken tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and make sure I get to the store because they have limited quantities on hand. I'm going to make sure I get enough to get my freezer totally full and bacon tomorrow. So be sure to watch so you can see them. Now, avocados, 25 cents each for $4 for avocados. I have probably not seen that price for 20 years. This is a 20-year low, guys. If you think grocery prices are going up, I'm sorry. My grocery bill is actually going down. I was paying $3 a pound for chicken. I paid $1.26, and tomorrow I'm getting ready to pay 97 cents a pound for boneless, skinless chicken. Avocados are 68 cents to $1.12. I paid 25 cents and I bought 100 of them. Yes, I got 100. I went and got 60, and yes, they had a ton of them, so I did not clear the shelves of that either. But they had a ton. I got 60 of them, brought them home, let them ripen. 3 days later, I started making my guacamole. And what I did was I let them ripen, make my guacamole with my leftover tomatoes. Guys, I still have tomatoes from my October harvest that just turned red. That was the last of them, so I threw them in the guacamole. I made up all of these bags of guacamole. I have them stacked in my freezer. And then when we want guacamole, I can just go in and get me some guacamole, and I will have paid $1 for the same amount of guacamole that costs $5 and I think 50 cents or something now if you get it pre-made. Yeah, that is a huge savings. Huge. I haven't seen that kind of savings in 20 years. So I got a whole bunch of guacamole stored up in my freezer. So we are going to enjoy guacamole for the rest of the winter. Then, what else did I do to save money on groceries? First of all, I had some milk go sour, so I poured it in ice cube trays, froze it, and then I took it out, took the milk cubes and put them in a zip top bag in my freezer. And now when I need milk for baking, I will use that sour milk, just microwave it until it's defrosted. Sour milk is like using buttermilk in baking. It makes your biscuits super fluffy. It makes your pancakes super fluffy. It makes your cake super fluffy. Everything tastes better with sour milk when you bake it. Your homemade bread, all of those, I'm going to be using the sour milk baking. And here's the thing, it's 2 tablespoons for each little cube. So you can just count out 2 cubes is 1/4 cup. 8 cubes would be 1 cup. So I just count out how many I need and then just defrost it in the microwave and put it in my baked goods that I'm getting ready to make. And I have delicious homemade baked goods with sour milk that I didn't throw away and waste all that sour milk. Next, I put mini chocolate chips in my chocolate chip pancakes instead of big chocolate chips. Guys, mini chocolate chips is one of the biggest saving tips that you can use for your chocolate chip cookies, your chocolate chip pancakes, your chocolate chip waffles, all of the chocolate chip muffins. Why? Because I only use 1/4 bag in my pancakes, in all those things, in my muffins, all of them. And what happens is because they're mini, they get distributed more evenly and you get a bite of chocolate in each bite, but you don't have to use so many chocolate chips because they're not so big. So 1 package of chocolate chips will last me for 4 batches of cookies or 4 batches of muffins or 4 batches of pancakes instead of 1 or 2 batches. So mini chocolate chips is another way to go. The other thing I did to save on groceries this week was I got this shortening. Last summer at a garage sale, a restaurant was going out of business and they were closing down business. And they had a ton of bakery stuff. They were a bakery. It expired about 4 or 5 months ago. So I'm getting it used up. Fats are one of the few things that do expire and go bad. But listen, don't worry. If your shortening goes bad and it smells really rancid, you'll smell it when it goes bad. Don't throw it away. You can use it to make soap. You can use it to make candles. You can use it for hand lotion or moisturizer. I mean, yeah, you probably don't want to smell it like that, but just put some fragrance oil in there and you'll be fine. So don't throw it away, but it's still good. It's about, 6 months past the expiration date. So I'm getting it used up before it goes bad. The other thing was at the same garage sale, I got this huge cooking spray. It's like 2 or 3 times the size of the normal cooking spray. I got it for $1 at the same garage sale. I saved myself like $7 or $8 on this stuff. And it is getting ready to expire. So I've been making sure that I pick that one up and use that. And I'm using that for my baking. All these recipes that I use the leftover sour milk is in our Dining on a Dime cookbook. Guys, it is on sale right now for 35% off for our New Year's sale. Go grab it now in the description. Well, it's 35% off. That does include our gluten-free, dairy-free cookbook and our volume 2 Dining on a Dime cookbook. Also, all 3 print books are on sale and all of our ebooks are 50% off. The link is in the description below. You can have all of these recipes and tips to help you save on groceries right now. livingonadime.com.